Welcome to the course selection process for the 2024-2025 school year. Before I begin, all hyperlinked information can be accessed in the non-recorded version of this presentation that can be found on our website under the freshman page. It has also been posted to your Class of 2027 Google Classroom and emailed to all students and families. To begin, we are your South Campus freshman and sophomore school counselors. I am Ms. Cassidy, and I have students with the last names A through E. Ms. Bednars has students with the last names F through LE. Dr. Brown has students with the last names LF through RE, and Mrs. Farrow has students with the last names RF through Z. Today we'll be going over all the ins and outs of the course selection process for the upcoming school year. Additional resources available to you are our course selection slide deck, the sophomore worksheet, and the curriculum guide. Our course selection slide deck gives detailed information on each class's course selection process, the dates the counselors will be releasing course selection information, and how and when your course selection sheet will need to be turned in. It also will have all the information linked in this presentation, as well as showcasing classes and electives. The sophomore worksheet can be used as a guide and tool for you to be sure you are signing up for the appropriate amount of classes to fill your schedule. Please also view the curriculum guide for graduation requirements, policies regarding schedule changes, descriptions and prerequisites on classes, and additional pertinent information for MTHS students and families. The registration packet and course selection sheet was handed out through each freshman social studies class and where they have viewed this presentation and elective video. Things you can find in your course selection/registration packet is your course selection sheet, directions on how to fill out your course selection sheet, and driver's ed and summer driver's ed information. All residency information for the 24-25 school year will be sent via email to all families. All questions regarding residency should be directed to our registrar's office. The deadline to make any course request changes will be February 9th, 2024. All requests made after this date will only be made based on availability. For current freshmen, we will be meeting with students individually through your freshman social studies class starting the week of January 16th. Students will be expected to have their purple course selection sheet filled out by the 16th so they can be collected during the meeting with your counselor. This means that you have over a month to take your registration packet home, go over the information with your parents or guardians, and select your classes for next year. On the top of your course selection sheet, you will find the core classes required for sophomore year. All sophomores will take a form of English 2 next year to work towards their 3.5 years of English for graduation. Please keep in mind that English electives only count towards your English graduation requirement your senior year. Please refer to page 45 in the curriculum guide for further information regarding English courses and meeting the English requirements for graduation. All sophomores will continue in the sequence for math. Algebra to geometry, geometry honors, or geometry construction, which is a blocked class and will take up an extra spot in your schedule each semester. Geometry to algebra 2 or algebra 2 honors, and algebra 2 to pre-calc or pre-calc honors. Please refer to page 53 of the curriculum guide for further math options and sequencing. All 10th graders will move into biology their sophomore year for science to work towards completing their 3 years of science for graduation. If for any reason you are in biology this year, perhaps the students who transferred in with us, you will take chemistry next year. There is no required social studies class for sophomores. However, if you are interested in social studies, there are several elective opportunities available, including consumer ed, which students are eligible to start taking their sophomore year, and is counted towards one of our graduation requirements. Personal finance management is also a class that meets the consumer ed requirement. These requirements can also be taken junior or senior year as well. If you are currently an AP Human Geography student this year, then AP World History would be an option for you. Overall, if you are considering any new honors classes that you currently aren't enrolled in, have a conversation with your current teacher in that content area. They are familiar with the honors curriculum and with you as a student and can discuss their recommendation for you. While reviewing honors classes for next year, please consider the following. Are you able to dedicate time outside of the classroom? Are you able to balance your work with any extracurricular or other responsibilities? Utilize any recommended summer homework to see if honors is a right fit and you know what to expect out of the class. If you are taking driver's ed during the school year, you will take a semester of driver's ed and choose a PE class for the other semester. What semester you will have driver's ed depends on your birthday. Currently, if your birthday is on or before February 26, 2009, you will have first semester driver's ed. This date is subject to change depending on the amount of students who have signed up during the school year. If you are not taking driver's ed with us or taking it over the summer, you will select a PE class for each semester. If you are 15 by May 20th, 2023, you are eligible to take summer driver's ed. Registration for summer driver's ed is all done online through our web store and is completely separate from the course selection process. Information for summer driver's ed and how to register can be found in the link here and in the registration packet. Other graduation requirements to sign up for and get out of the way are speech and a computer applications credit if you have not already taken one, and as already mentioned, consumer ed. Another graduation requirement to consider is your 2 semesters of a fine art, CTE, or world language. World language is not required for graduation. However, most colleges require 2 consecutive years of a language as part of their entry requirements. If college is something you are considering and are not currently in a language, please consider starting one your sophomore year. And as always, a resource is still highly recommended. JVC is our Grundy Area Vocational Center and offers many hands-on programs for juniors and seniors to take. All current sophomores received information regarding JVC, and interested students were able to tour the facility last month. The JVC tour will also be an opportunity for you as a sophomore next year to learn more about their programs. If you are interested in JVC for your junior year, you must be on track with credits. It is also recommended to have completed your speech and computer applications credit prior to your junior year. JVC takes place of electives in your schedule, including PE. Here's an example of what a schedule may look like with one of the JVC programs offered. This is good information for sophomores to be aware of so they can plan accordingly next year. I went over a lot of information. If you have any questions, please scan the QR code to submit your question. We will get your question answered as soon as we are able. All questions and concerns will also be addressed during your course selection meeting with your counselor. In addition, have conversations with your teachers if you have questions about your level of placement or classes next year. Get your parents' or guardian's opinion. They want to know and should know what classes you are registering for next year. We are looking forward to another great school year. We will see you all in January.